Thank you for joining us for an NBA playoff thriller. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Only one team will advance. Who will it be? In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's Gilliard. Pocket 6. Outside Curry. Over Rose. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Curry looking around. Pass to Kaminsky. And a miss there on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Anthony kicks to Thompson. And here's Vucevic. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Harvey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
With the step back. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Curry. Embiid with the screen on Rose. Pass to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Here's Gilliard. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Outside Curry. Pass to Gilliard. Back to Curry. Over Rose. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Portland, trailing by 10. To Harvey, lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Here's Minnesota. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Rose against Curry. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got his second bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Derrick Rose is second. Michael Conley is third.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Here's Embiid. Pass to Harvey. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. Thompson with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anthony finds Rose. Count it, good. Rose has got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Harvey, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. Coach and I talked about the fear that Devin Booker can put into a defense. He told me you never know when he's going to get into that zone. When he does and the shot is falling, he can explode for 50 or 60 points. There's nothing you can do about it, and you feel helpless. That's a feeling that many defenses are familiar with against Booker. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Anthony, the pass to Rose. Back to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Vucevic missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And stolen by Booker. Rose dishes to Vucevic. Clock up 2 there. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Curry. No scoring in this one. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Rose passes to Carmelo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 10.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. On its way from Curry for 2. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Taking a nice composed jump shot in rhythm, under control, not forcing it in any way.
Pass to Randolph. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Rose passes to Carmelo. Unloads. Portland grabs the miss. Now, Craig. Noah in the post. Vucevic defending. Noah's shot is off.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Not enough on that one as it misses. Trailblazers trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's the pick. Conley for three. Outside for Curry. To the inside. Second chance shot. Neely can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Nice shot by Randolph.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Neely. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Rose with the ball. He has 6. Pass to Anthony. Out to Henderson. Back to Anthony. Launches a 3. Portland grabs the miss. And here is Craig. Now here's Conley to the paint. Down he goes. Nice one there from Neely. Neely's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
It's the decision-making and pace that make Conley so effective in running the pick and roll.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. In for the Trailblazers. Parsons comes in for Stephen Curry. Timberwolves also changing it up. Haddadi's checked in, and it's Booker in for Anthony. Young finds Booker. Inside, here's Randolph. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
A minute 50 left in the first. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 15-point game. Pass to Craig. Three-pointer, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Booker outside. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Noah with a screen on Young. Stolen by Randolph. Craig against Young. At the elbow, Randolph. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Noah. Parsons with it. Now guarded by Booker. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And capable of knocking it down from deep. Parsons, a ton of confidence in that jumper.
Pass to Henderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Booker kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Now Henderson. Here's Haddadi. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Craig. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up. For Minnesota, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Young's shot is up.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Noah with a screen for Conley. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And a good work from the interior. I like seeing Noah take advantage of those.
Here is Haddad. Still without a basket. Pass to Randolph. Now, here is Young. Here's Henderson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Minnesota making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Now here is Conley. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Embiid with a screen on Young. Conley's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Randolph passes to Young. Randolph dishes to Booker. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Booker. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Young with the steal. Goes up. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Oh, way to finish the play. You can't waste those opportunities.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Outside Conley. Pass to Craig. Beyond the arc. Portland again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Noah with a screen for Conley. To the middle. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. And he gets it to go. Noah's got his second basket.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Pass to Booker. Now Young. Now here's Booker. Craig defending. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Timberwolves passing it around. Henderson for 3. Can't hit that one. Parsons with some nice D. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Craig against Young. To the inside. Here's Noah. Embiid trying to break loose. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Pass to Booker. And here's Young. Henderson kicks to Young. Henderson looking it over. Back to Young. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Trailblazers trail by 15. Parsons passes to Conley. Embiid with the screen on Young. Conley for three. There's Embiid. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Curry's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Anthony's checked in for Henderson. Minnesota calls timeout. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Fifth is Stephen Curry.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Minnesota leading by 12. Down low, here's Thompson and Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, of course, at the defensive end.
Minnesota shooting their sixth and seventh free throw attempts tonight. He hits the second from the line. Here is Conley. Still yet to score. Pass to Noah. Curry on the wing. Excellent D there from Anthony. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And Young kicks to Anthony. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 13. Now Conley. Noah with a screen on Young. Pocket 6. Conley, the pass to Craig. Over Booker. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Randolph. Pass to Thompson. Here's Anthony. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that one's good by Noah.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timberwolves leading by 11. To the middle. And then Randolph slams it in.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
Here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Craig can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Craig. Now Conley. Noah with the screen on Randolph. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Randolph passes to Young. Outside Anthony. Here's Thompson. Young for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley with it. To the inside. Here's Noah. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Haddadi's checked in, and it's White in for Booker. Now here's White. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 13. There's the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now here's Curry. Back to Kaminsky. Oh, good on the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Thompson misses. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Pass to Kaminsky. Fires from deep. Rebound by Anthony.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Outside, White. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Inside, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time. I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
To the paint. Oh! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Strong play down low. He's not afraid to get a few bruises.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Anthony kicks to Thompson. Here's Rose. And it falls over the rim and in. Rose has got 8 points.
Boy, you look at Rose, and you just love the imagination he brings to his offensive game. You know, this guy's constantly pushing the boundaries of his basketball ability.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Kaminsky. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. That one, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Curry's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 13. Down low. Here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
For Minnesota, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That free throw good from Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Wagner. Vucevic checked in for Minnesota. Booker comes in for White. Now here's Curry to the inside. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
And here's Rose. Takes it inside.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody. A decisive Game 7 underway, and it's a grim situation for the Portland Trail Blazers.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. Game 7. We know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an Earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. After like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Now here's Rose. Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. It's deflected. Shot clock at 6. Pulls from the top of the key. Vucevic. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 15. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Rose. Outside Curry. There's Kaminsky. A putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Vucevic. Booker outside. Misses the 3. Here's Harvey, covered by Anthony. Now Curry. Here's Harvey. Over Anthony. Harvey, no good. Rose against Curry. Rose dishes to Carmelo. Pulls up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Curry. To the wing on the left. It's Kaminsky. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 13. Booker with it. He's got 6. Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
For Minnesota, they had made 7 out of 9 when they stepped to the line. Free throw, good, Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Both free throws good from Rose.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Kaminsky. Drills the three-pointer. Kaminsky's got 5 more.
Yeah, he's proving that he has the touch from outside the arc. Frank Kaminsky. He's got to keep dropping it from there.
Inside, Embiid with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Gilliard. He's covered by Rose. Kaminsky is screen on Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Harvey. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Kaminsky.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Ooh, that's just turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Pass to Harvey. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Curry. Pass to Kaminsky. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits. Kaminsky's got 7 now in this quarter.
Getting more comfortable in the paint. As long as Frank Kaminsky has the positioning he wants, he's good to go.
Thompson outside to the left wing. Here's Rose. The shot from the low post is good. Rose has got 12 in the game.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Outside Curry. Pass to Gilliard. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Minnesota calls timeout. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Second, Joel Embiid.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Outside Anthony. From deep, Rose. Gilliard with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Vucevic. He has 6. Rose looking around. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound. And Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Rose against Curry. Pass to Kaminsky. 3-pointer. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Now here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Rose with the ball, guarded by Curry. Rose in the post. Curry meets him. And here's Anthony for 3. It's rebounded by Curry.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
It's good.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Now here's Anthony. 16 points for him. For the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Pass to Harvey. Over Booker. Harvey no good. Minnesota leading by 3. And here is Anthony. And here's Rose, guarded by Curry. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the front iron. Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Making his presence felt at the rim.
Minnesota shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Rose, and the dunk by Rose.
And the quickness and acceleration of Derrick Rose, even with a simple dribble move, he can leave defenders stuck to the floor.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game, and finished off by Kaminsky.
A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
Booker outside. Rose. Pocket 6. Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. Lets it go from the wing. And Embiid with the block.
You gotta go up stronger than that, or he's gonna turn you away.
Curry can't get it to go. And so Booker will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Rose, guarded by Curry. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams making substitutions here. Here's Craig. 1:49 left to play in the third. Outside Curry. For the tie, drills it from outside. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's blocked.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
The Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Young passes to it out, and he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Young kicks to Booker. Stolen by Noah. Craig against Booker. Conley left side. Nice form on the 20-footer. And it's a 3-point Portland lead.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Portland has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Noah with a screen for Conley. 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Booker the bounce pass. Young for 3, and that would have counted. But it
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Minnesota. Tatum against Anthony. Over Tatum. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Pass to Wolf. Fades and shoots. Goes back up. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Anthony on the wing, guarded by Tatum. 6 to shoot. Randolph sets a screen for Anthony. Tries from 16. Milwaukee with the rebound. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Pass to Rose. Over Hamilton. And there's Rose on the assist by Anthony.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Hamilton against Rose. Hamilton, the pass to Wolf. Back to Hamilton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, here's what the Timberwolves head coach had to say when we spoke to him earlier. I asked him what he had in mind for dealing with Jason Tatum. Well, we'll look to double him, coach said. And ideally, we prevent him from finding the shots he wants. At least not every trip down the court. Sounds like coach is being a realist when it comes to Tatum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Oh, Vucevic in position, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Outside Tatum. They set the pick. Tries it from now. Second chance effort. Rebound by Anthony.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Outside Tatum. Hamilton with a screen on him. A leaner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jordan sets the pick for Tatum to end the drought, and the layup is good. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, how about the angle on that pass? Tatum has the skill to be a terrific playmaker.
Hamilton against Rose. To the paint. Randolph passes to Rose. And the shot is good. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Hamilton sets a screen for Tatum from about 19 feet. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Now here's Anthony. He has yet to score. Outside Rose. He takes it in. High, arcing shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
Bucks trail by 5. Hamilton outside. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Randolph. Jordan is screen on Randolph. Here's Wolf. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Rose passes to Carmelo. Frames the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Doug Collins wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Time to get up and make the noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
Minnesota making a switch. Thompson's checked in. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. DeAndre Jordan third.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Bucks trail by 8. Hamilton with a screen on Booker. Here's Enquist. Rebound Minnesota.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Now Rose. He's got 7. Here's Anthony. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the work there defensively from Tatum? Capable of getting the positioning he needs to block that shot.
Pass to Wolf. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Booker outside. Rose in the post, covered by Hamilton. Hamilton with some nice D. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Wolf. To the left side wing. Here's Enquist. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Anthony from the arc. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Wolf. It's good. Wolf got his 2nd basket.
On the interior, it's mandatory that you play through contact.
And here's Rose. He's got 7. Pass to Vucevic. Rebounded by the Bucks. Enquist, defended by Booker. Outside Tatum, launches it, drains it from beyond the arc. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead.
Well, you know, Tatum came into the league a gifted long-range shooter. Now it's just about turning up the volume.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Singleton, he's checked in for Minnesota. Vucevic against Jordan. On its way from Rose for 2. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Tatum. Pocket 6. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And this is what Tatum does best. right now. Create space in the mid-range area and use that high release point to just shoot over the top of the D.
Now here's Anthony. To stop the drought. Rebound, Milwaukee. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Tatum kicks to Hamilton. Gilmore passes to Robinson. Here's Hamilton. Over Rose. No good from Hamilton.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage together.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Minnesota. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent execution down there. Tatum looking to attack from this area whenever he can.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's Thompson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Rose. Now here's Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7. Jordan left side. Stolen by Rose. Anthony kicks to Thompson. Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. Off target from the wing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2.
Time. 1 minute. 30 seconds. 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 1 minute. 30 secon